And tonight, one Northport family is telling us a letter from FEMA is adding yet another layer of stress. Tonight, ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams with their story and the warning for others.
So I feel very unsafe in it right now.
Pamela Johnson's dining room became refuge for the entire family from the moment Hurricane Ian hit.
The paint came down. We were trying to get water out of the front windowsill.
Johnson spent much of her time on the phone with FEMA, trying to get some assistance.
I got on the phone 4 different times until I finally got through. The first 3 times was almost 5 hours, and I ran out of battery on my cell phone, had to replug it.
She says she received 2 denial letters before getting an acceptance letter promising $700 from FEMA's Critical Needs Assistance. It's money she says she planned to use on her husband's insulin and to replace money spent on water and tarps.
So I kept checking the bank. I kept checking the mailbox. Nothing was coming in. The letter's dated October 3. So I told my husband, I said, I'm going to have to call them and get them online again.
That's when she found out FEMA made a mistake and the money would never come.
I personally think this letter is awful because it's something you depend on, and they told me hundreds of letters had been sent out, so I don't know who all else is waiting on one, but they're not going to get it.
FEMA tells us to qualify for CNA funds, you must be displaced from your home and in need of money to spend on life-saving or life-sustaining things. The U.S. Department of Treasury stopped or reversed payment for 441 claims made in error, like Johnson's. 271 of those claims requalified after follow-up calls to FEMA. In a statement to ABC Action News, the agency says, quote, "We are committed to addressing the needs of survivors, especially those with added economic burden, and are contacting each person who received an improper payment to determine the best course of action for their unique situation." FEMA has paid out $139 million in CNA funds to nearly 200,000 as of October 19th, but Johnson says it's still disappointing that the money she accounted for isn't coming.
They made a promise to us they didn't keep. They promised us critical needs assistance, which would have helped us.
For anyone waiting on assistance, FEMA suggests regularly calling or checking on your status to make sure they have all of the information they'll need. In Northport, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.